Hello, this is Jesse with Noel's Family Garage. If you guys are liking the things I'm showing you, the repair things and the builds I'm showing you, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. And also hit the bell, because then you won't be left out when we're doing some other stuff. It'll pop up in your feed and you'll be able to see what we're doing. It might be something you want to watch. So stay tuned for all these projects and we'll keep on showing you. Hello everybody, welcome to Noel's Family Garage. Today we're going to be working on this awesome Suburban right here that was pretty cheap. So we'll be changing the oil pressure sensor and the screen under the oil pressure sensor. It says that it has no oil pressure, but it's not rattling or knocking or anything, so I'm pretty sure that that's all it is. So I'll turn around and show you guys the tools we'll need and we'll get into it. Alright, so the things that I can tell that I'm going to need so far, you're going to need this right here. This is for the fuel lines, to take them off, because they have little tabs. You push this into the line and that releases it. When you do so, you want to make sure that there's no pressure on that, either by pushing in, if there's a Schrader valve deal that you can push in on the fuel rail, or if you have to put a rag around it and just slide it a little bit to let the pressure off, because you don't want to get sprayed in the face with that. And you'll also need this 1 1/16. It's a socket that is made strictly for that sensor and other sensors, Chevy sensors and other things as well. You'll need a ratchet, an extension, possibly a couple little extensions, and then I've got a couple wobblies. I got this style wobbly and this wobbly here. This one, you'll need those, and then we got a set of Harbor Freight picks, because we're going to need this pick here. It's kind of got a little bit of a bend to the end of it to get the screen out of the bottom. So stay tuned and I'll show you guys all this as I get going. Alright, so I'm going to pull these lines off. These are the lines I was telling you, you got to be careful so you don't get sprayed in the face with fuel. So I'll climb up there real quick. Let's see if we can get that thing off. Well, there's a little keeper on here too. You just got to pull it up and slide it out. It looks like this right here. So that's that keeper that just goes on your fuel line to hold it so it doesn't pop apart if those things fail, the little tabs. I guess that one might not be deep enough. We'll use this one here. I guess if it'll fit up in there. Got that one undone. It didn't have much pressure on it, so that's good, but sometimes they do, so you gotta be careful. Okay, so here's that fuel line I pulled off, and now I've got evap line. The evap line has a little dill in it. You can see it moving there. You push it up. You should be able to push it up and slide it off. So maybe, I don't know, it's kind of being a stubborn thing. The evap line don't have to come off. It just makes it a titch easier. So. Alright, so now let's see here. Okay, so there's this little black plastic piece back here. I don't even know why it's even there, honestly. But right behind that, down straight down that hole right there, there's a little clip I gotta take off. See if I can zoom us in down into there. So I can actually see it right there where my finger is. You can barely see the little plug. So I'm gonna turn this off for a second. I'm gonna see if I can get that plug undone. You guys won't be able to see it because my hands will be in the way, but I'll show you guys afterwards what I get here in a second. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so I've decided it makes it a little easier if you can undo your evaporation line. Lay it out of the way, get your fuel line off to the side there, and then that plastic piece, I just took it out of there for now, so it makes it a little easier to get to without it there anyway. So we got the old one out. I'll show you that real quick. Okay, so here's the old one here. The sensor's probably fine, but here's the filter. And this filter is clear full of garbage. Like, it's got a bunch of sludge in it. So that's probably the reason why we're not having any oil pressure in this. So here's the new one. See, they're supposed to be nice and clean. You can see through it. But we'll change that out and we'll just do the steps in reverse. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see if we got oil pressure once we're done. Alright, so we got that changed out. Now for the moment of truth, we're going to test this out and see if we got good oil pressure. So stay tuned for that, and I'll show you guys. We'll watch this gauge together as I start it up for the first time. Before, the low oil light was on, saying it had no oil pressure. So now I'm hoping it'll read something, because it wasn't knocking or nothing. It was just saying it had no oil pressure, which is wrong, because if it had no oil pressure, it would probably be blowing up by now, because it would have ate all the bearings alive from no oil. So let's check this out real quick. Alright, I'll bring you guys in a little bit so you can see these gauges a little better. Find this key, pull it out here. Get this key, that's another problem I gotta fix still on this thing. This stupid key. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we got 60 psi on that thing. That's a heck of a lot better.
A lot better than no oil pressure.
Better than no oil pressure, that's for dang sure. So alright, we got her done. So now that we got that taken care of, now we got about 4 other problems to fix on this thing that we can work on and get done. And then this thing can go to a car lot and get sold on the car lot. So stay tuned and we'll show you a few more things as we go. Alright, I got a light so I can hopefully show you guys back in here. May not be able to now, but let's see. Okay, so there's the sensor back there. You can see it. That's the sensor that got changed. You can see it right there in my light beam. Right there. That's it. So it's kind of a pain to get to, but you can do it at home. You don't have to take your car to a shop to get it fixed. Alright, and these are all things you can do at home yourself if you get the right tools to do it. And you can do a lot of these things at home just with basic hand tools. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but if you can get back in there and get it done yourself, it might save you a couple $100. So hopefully I help somebody with that, and we'll see if we can do some more videos of a lot more different repair jobs. And mainly we're going to be doing like builds and stuff on this channel, but occasionally we'll do some of these videos that show you how to do stuff like that. And I want to be able to get this done today without keying.
Hello,
Where
guys.
is he? There he is. There's Kian. Alright, so you guys stay tuned and we'll get some more videos out as soon as we can. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.